Most people think self-improvement is complicated, filled with endless rules, pressure, and unrealistic expectations that feel impossible to follow. They believe change requires extreme discipline, long routines, and sacrificing everything, which makes starting feel overwhelming and exhausting. But what if everything you've been told about improving your life is actually making things harder than necessary? What if real transformation doesn't come from doing more, but from doing less in a smarter, simpler way? Just 3 simple changes can transform your life without complicated systems, strict schedules, or burning yourself out trying to keep up. No fancy routines, no overwhelming plans, no unrealistic expectations that make you quit before you even begin. Because the truth is, lasting change isn't about intensity. It's about consistency in small, repeatable actions every single day. Small actions may feel insignificant at first, but over time, they build momentum that completely shifts your mindset and identity. And once you understand this, self-improvement stops feeling like a struggle and starts becoming something natural and effortless. You stop forcing change, and instead, you allow it to happen through simple habits that fit easily into your daily life. So instead of overthinking, overplanning, and overwhelming yourself, it's time to simplify everything and focus on what actually works. Let's break it down. Here's the truth no one talks about, and it's the reason most self-improvement journeys fail before they even begin. Most people don't fail because they lack motivation or discipline. They fail because they try to do everything at once. They create unrealistic plans, waking up early, working out, reading, journaling, and changing their entire life overnight. At first, it feels exciting, like a fresh start, a new version of themselves finally taking control and doing everything right. But within days, reality hits, energy drops, motivation fades, and the routine starts feeling like pressure instead of progress. What once felt inspiring now feels exhausting, and slowly, they begin skipping habits, delaying tasks, and losing consistency. And then comes the most dangerous part, the feeling of failure, the belief that maybe they just don't have what it takes. This creates a cycle: start strong, burn out quickly, quit, and repeat again with even less confidence each time. But here's the shift that changes everything. Success isn't built on intensity. It's built on consistency over time. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing something small every day without breaking the chain. Because small actions don't overwhelm your mind. They feel manageable, repeatable, and easier to stick with long term. And when you stay consistent, those small actions compound into real results, slowly transforming who you are becoming. Once you understand this, you stop chasing perfection and start focusing on progress that actually lasts. This is where everything changes, because instead of complex systems, you only need 3 simple rules to transform your life. These rules are easy to start, effortless to maintain, and powerful enough to create real, lasting change over time. The first is the 5-minute rule. Whenever you feel stuck, tell yourself to just start for 5 minutes only. No pressure, no commitment. Just begin, because starting is always the hardest part of any meaningful action. Once you begin, momentum naturally builds, and what felt difficult suddenly becomes easier, smoother, and more manageable to continue. This simple trick removes resistance and helps you overcome procrastination without forcing yourself into uncomfortable pressure or stress. The second is the 1-page rule. Read just 1 page every day, no matter how busy your schedule feels. It sounds small, but consistency turns those pages into knowledge that reshapes how you think and see the world. Over time, 1 page becomes 10, 10 becomes chapters, and chapters become books that expand your mindset and perspective. Learning becomes a habit instead of a task, something you enjoy rather than something you force yourself to complete. The third is the reflection rule. Before sleeping, take a moment to review your day with honesty and awareness. Ask yourself what you did well and what you can improve, because growth comes from understanding your actions clearly. This builds self-awareness, and small daily improvements start shaping a better version of yourself without overwhelming your mind. Now it all comes down to this moment, because information means nothing if you don't take action consistently every single day. You don't need perfection, you don't need motivation, you just need to start small and stay consistent with these simple habits. That's it, just 5 minutes of action, one page of learning, and a moment of honest reflection before you sleep. No pressure to be perfect. No need to change everything overnight. Just focus on showing up daily without overthinking. Because when you repeat small actions every day, they begin to shape your identity in ways you don't even notice. You stop relying on motivation and instead build discipline through consistency, which is far more powerful and long-lasting. So here's the challenge. Try this for the next 30 days without skipping, without overcomplicating, and without doubting the process. 30 days is enough to break old patterns, build new habits, and start seeing real changes in your mindset and behavior. At first, it may feel too simple to work, but that's exactly why it works better than everything else you've tried. Simple habits are easy to repeat, and repetition is what creates real transformation over time without burnout or frustration. And one day, you'll look back and realize your life didn't change overnight. It changed because you stayed consistent daily. Your habits shaped your actions shaped your identity, and your identity shaped the life you're living today. So start today, stay consistent, and let the results speak for themselves as your life begins to shift in the right direction.